All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and see how we did on those first 5 practice questions. So let's break it down step by step. Number one was Eli's paycheck before taxes is $198.65. If he worked 27.4 hours, how much is Eli paid per hour? Okay, so we know how much he worked. He worked 27.4 hours, and his paycheck before taxes. So we're seeing how many times 27.4 goes into 198.65. So that way we can determine how much he's paid per hour, because we know how much he made for 27 hours. So that's division. So let's go ahead and set it up. It's going to be $198.65. We're going to divide that by 27.4 hours. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, oh, you can't see my 2 there. Let's see. There we go. All right, is we're going to move the decimal over one place. One place, then we'll go ahead and set it right there. So 274, I'm dividing that into 1,986. Well, just by using estimation, I can estimate 3 into 20. That seems or a little over, a little under 3. So I'm going to go with 7. So 7 times 4, 28. 7 times 7, 49. Plus 2, 51. So 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 5, 19. Okay, that was a pretty good guess we made. Okay, so let's go ahead and subtract. 16 minus 8 is 8. 7 minus 1, 6. Okay, those will drop down. Those are zeros. So 274 doesn't go into 68. But if I drop this 5 down, I know that it does go into 685. I'm going to say it goes in twice. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 7, 14. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Go ahead and subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. 137. We're out of numbers, so we'll go ahead and drop a 0. 1370. I'm going to guess that goes in about 5 times. 5 times 4, 20. Oh, look at that. 537. I think I might have got it. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 3, 13. Awesome. So the answer to question 1, if you work 27.4 hours, Eli is actually paid $7.25 per hour. Sorry, it's a little messy, but I think you get the point. All right, so that was number 1. Let's go ahead and go to number 2. Number 2. Hank has a board that's 6 2/3 feet long. He cuts the board into equal pieces that are 5/6 of a foot long. How many 5/6-foot pieces can Hank cut from the board? Again, it looks like division, but we're going to be dividing fractions. So the question is, how many 5/6-foot boards go into a board that's 6 2/3 feet long? So let's go ahead and we're going to convert this to a mixed number. That's going to be 20 over 3. We're going to change from division to multiplication, and we're going to flip. 6/5. Okay, so 20 times 6, you can just go 6 times 2 is 12. Add the 0 back. That's 120. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 goes into 120. I'm pretty sure it goes evenly. You can check it out. You can test a couple different methods, but I know it goes in 8 times. And so 8 is my answer for number 2. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, Kristen is making spaghetti for a party. Her recipe calls for 3/4 cup of tomato paste. If she needs to make 1.5 recipes, how much tomato paste will Kristen use? Okay, so we're going to multiply 3/4 times the amount of recipes, right? If it's 3/4 per recipe calls for 3/4, if she needs to make, so she needs to make 1.5 recipes. So we're gonna do 3/4 times the number of recipes. So 3/4 times 1.5. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply convert this mixed number. We're gonna rewrite it as 3/4 times 3/2. That's gonna be 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8. 9/8, that's kind of a weird number. Let's go ahead. 8 goes into 9 once with 1 left over, and we're going to keep the denominator. So, Kristen's going to need 1 1/8 cups of tomato paste for the recipe, or for 1.5 recipes. All right, that was number 3. Let's go on to number 4. Numero cuatro. A Mighty Kids frozen meal includes 3 2/10 ounces of applesauce. If a child eats 2 frozen meals each week, how many ounces of applesauce will they consume in a year? Ooh. All right, so let's break this down. 3.2. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply 3.2 times 2, right? She eats 2 of those frozen meals a week that contain the applesauce. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Move the decimal. So 6.4 ounces per week. How much does she consume in a year? Well, if she eats it every week and she doesn't take any breaks, that's going to be 52 weeks per year. So let's go ahead and multiply 6.4 times 52. All right, 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. Let's drop the 0. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 6 is 30. Add the 2. 32. Drop it down. Sorry, I'm running out of space here. 8, 2, 3, 3. We've got 1 decimal place. So she is going to be consuming 332.8 and 8/10 ounces of applesauce per year. Wow, that's a lot of applesauce. Okay, that was number 4. Sticking one more, taking a little longer than I anticipated. Number 5. Okay, a cookie cake is cut into 8 equal slices. Damien eats 1/8 of the cake. Shantavia eats half of the cake, and Michael eats 2 slices. How many slices of cake remain? So we've got a lot of 8s in there, right? 8 equal slices. Damien eats 1/8. Shantavia eats half. This is going to be addition, and, well, you could do it by adding and then subtracting. I'm just going to subtract everything. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite the whole cookie cake as 8/8. Right? 8/8 is the same as 1 whole, and it's much easier to work with. So Damien eats each one of these pieces, each one of these numerators accounts for 1 piece of pizza. So it's 8 out of 8 would include the whole. Actually, it's not pizza; it's cookie cake. Damien eats 1/8, right? So it's not going to be equal to. We're going to subtract 8/8 minus 1/8, and that's going to leave us with. Keep the denominator, 7/8. Okay, so we dealt with Damon's piece of the cake. Shantavia eats half of the cake. So I know half of 8/8 is going to be 4/8. So let's go ahead and subtract 4/8 from the remaining 7/8. 7/8 minus 4/8, 7 minus 4, 3/8. Okay, so there's 3 out of 8 pieces left, and then Michael eats 2 slices. Well, each one of these accounts for 2, or I'm sorry, for 1 piece. So there's 3 pieces left. He's going to eat 2 of those 8 pieces. Okay, and we're left with 3 minus 2, 1 over 8, equal to 1 slice of pizza left. All right, good luck on the final 8 that you're taking. Hope this helped out. Sorry the writing's a little messy. I'm kind of in a hurry, but you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.